There is no other pasha in the whole of the Ottoman Empire's history that is as controversial, tragic, and powerful like Pargali Ibrahim Pasha. He ruled the empire as first vizier for 12 years, 8 months, and 18 days, alongside being governor of Rumelia, commander-in-chief, brother-in-law of the Sultan, and yes, even Sultan. He went as far as calling himself a while Serasker Sultan. Sultan Suleyman met him while he was a prince in the provinces. He studies with Suleiman the lawgiver. He became a poet and scholar in his own right. Ibrahim was in Suleiman's favor and married the sister of Suleiman, Hatice Sultan. So why was Pargali Ibrahim Pasha so controversial? Ibrahim was firstly a adoring Suleiman. He drank the water Sultan Suleyman washed his feet with. Secondly, as arrogant to say that his will is more important than that of the Sultan, that he rules the empire in spite of the Sultan. While Pargali Ibrahim Pasha was the son of a Greek Orthodox fisherman, he became the most powerful vizier of the Ottoman Empire. He designed his palace with amazing luxury, spending more than the Sultan. Thirdly, the Sultan loved him because he was talented as a poet and playing the violin. The first thing to impress Sultan Suleyman was Pargali playing the violin. When Ibrahim was 14 and still a slave, and Suleiman a prince and the governor of Manisa, they met while Suleiman was returning from hunting and heard someone playing the violin. Ibrahim is bought by a widow who tried to save Ibrahim from the slave market and educated him well. Ibrahim impresses Suleiman with his character and talents, whereupon Suleiman offers him to join him. From that point on they are inseparable. One becomes Sultan, the other becomes Vizier. Sultan Suleyman and Pargali Ibrahim Pasha remain close friends until he becomes a victim of Hurrem's schemes against the Pasha. Hurrem's motive for trying to get Ibrahim Pasha killed was because Ibrahim supported the son of Mahdiv Ran, Mustafa. Hurrem wanted one of her own sons to become Sultan after Suleiman had died. Being the most powerful man ruling the empire after Suleiman, he would have a great influence in who would take the throne. After a series of events happened where Ibrahim Pasha fell out of Suleiman's favor, like executing Iskandar Pasha, calling himself Sultan, turning up drunk on a meeting, being disrespectful against the Quran, Muslim holy book, some of the things after which Sultan Suleyman decided to execute Pargali Ibrahim Pasha, alongside the schemes of Hurrem and her son-in-law Rustem Pasha, the husband of Mirima Sultan. If we consider that Sultan Suleyman killed his own son, Prince Mustafa, because of what Hurrem made him believe, the execution of his best friend and brother-in-law is not shocking. Finally, one night, Ibrahim Pasha was invited to the palace to join Suleiman during dinner in Ramadan. The Sultan and Vizier were having fun, discussing state affairs and complimenting each other. They sat next to each other and waited until they could eat. Everything seemed fine and Ibrahim Pasha had no idea what was awaiting him. Sultan Suleyman ordered him to take the violin and play the songs he liked the most. The meeting was until deep in the night. When Ibrahim wanted to leave, Suleiman said to him that he should stay in the palace, wake up early and talk about preparing for the Muslim holiday. Sultan Suleyman retreated to his harem, meeting Hurrem, and Ibrahim went to his room. In spite of some sources suggesting Ibrahim's room was next to Suleiman's room, Ibrahim's room was probably next to the rooms of the princes. Eating and drinking, having a long conversation and being tired, Ibrahim fell quickly in a deep sleep after entering his room. At the corridors where Ibrahim slept was a deadly silence. 3 executioners appeared before Ibrahim's door and entered his room. Nearing his bed, they put a rope on the neck of the sleeping Pasha and tried to strangle him. However, Ibrahim Pasha woke up and fought the executioners. While other sources say that after he knew what was coming he accepted his fate, while others say that he just asked for some time to write a farewell letter to Sultan Suleyman. The details of what happened before his death is not known. However, beloved Ibrahim Pasha became bekilled Ibrahim Pasha.